I want to talk about the EasyCast that I just got, the EasyCast 4K. Much better than the older EasyCast devices I have, because what I want to do eventually is to use this on my 4K TV. What comes in the box is the EasyCast 4K dongle. There is a HDMI extension. Very tough, very taut, and I can't really pull it off. There you go. Now this is a little wider than what you usually find. So by having this size specifically, you'll sometimes need to use this in order to get it to fit in a tight spot. And of course, there is a USB cable for the power. Now on the device itself, this strip here lights up, but what it is actually a button. This is a button that you can use to configure your Wi-Fi settings. If you hold this down, eventually you can choose from the 5 GHz network to the 2.4 GHz network. And of course, here is the USB slot. And the USB slot is great because it also supports MHL. For those of you who knows or who don't know, MHL is a protocol for you to connect to your Android phones directly to mirror without using any Wi-Fi. Now, if you plug into your Android phone using the MHL adapter and the cable, then all you have to do is plug it in and it plays the video. It mirrors your screen. For iOS, it is just a little more complicated, which I am going to show you how it works. But for the iOS, you'll want to connect to USB and you'll want to connect the power. Software, you will want to get the EasyCast 2 from the App Store. And once you have it installed, I have the interface open. What you first want to do is you want to connect to the Wi-Fi network that's shown on the screen. So you'll want to connect to the EasyCast network. And once you have done that, what you can do is you can connect directly into the EasyCast system and then change the setting from there. So now I am in the EasyCast app. As you can see, what I'll do is I'll click the top right button, which will take me to a device list. You'll want to select this device that you just connected to first, the EasyCast. And once you select it, you have a myriad of options to use in order to do what you want to do. Now that I am connected to the EasyCast, what I can do is I go to the top left menu here, and from here I can choose settings. And once I am in the settings, I can choose, the first thing you want to do is you want to configure your Wi-Fi network, which is the first one here. Once you have your Wi-Fi network connected, then you can go through the settings to go to the one you use the most. Now, for a lot of people who are buying this, what they want is actually the 4K display. So if you see here, 4096 by 2160, that is the 4K output resolution. Right now I have it connected to a projector that supports 1080, so I'm going to leave it at 1080. But if you're buying this and you're buying this for the 4K, you definitely want to switch it to the 4096 option. Every other option I will leave as default, including password and the Wi-Fi name. Now, down here where it says mirror streaming, you can choose to have it for iOS 10 or iOS 11. These are different protocols, so definitely choose the one that suits your system. Now, one very important thing that I forget to tell everybody is that you'll want to upgrade your system first and foremost. By clicking the upgrade button here, it's going to try to get the latest version. As you can see, I have upgraded it already, which allows me to sync with iOS 11. Before upgrading, it would not sync. Screen mirroring is supported on my iOS device. All I have to do is go to the AirPlay screen and select EasyCast as my device. Now, once my device is selected, oops, I have just this deselected. Now, once the device is selected, what will happen is whatever you are playing will be mirrored onto the screen. As you can see now, I have my screen here with the EasyCast app, and as you can see on my projector, I have all of the above. Now, I can choose as I'm moving the system. Here I am moving the things with. Now, as you can see, it's possible to play the video through AirPlay mirroring, but if you want native AirPlay support, you'll want to use the EasyCast app. The EasyCast app has all of these different channels that you can use to play and cast things onto your device. Now, without this app, what you'll do is you will AirPlay things with screen mirroring mode, but not natively. You will show whatever you see on the screen, and a lot of times that is enough. But if you want the full screen without any of the bars on top, or if you want to take advantage of the native resolution, what you'll want to do is you'll want to use these items in order to help you watch your content. If I click web here, it will load an interface with different bookmarks, different channels, and etc. that I can use, including Netflix and Google and YouTube as shortcuts. Of course, I can add more shortcuts as well. But now I am here, and if you take a look, it's showing up on my screen as well. So as I am scrolling here, I am going to click on YouTube, or here you go. I'm going to click on YouTube, and by clicking on YouTube, it automatically responds on the other side as I'm scrolling and as I am watching. Everything is mirrored perfectly without any of the extra stuff that you can see if you were to do screen mirroring. I have chose a video to play on the screen, and as this video is playing from YouTube, you can see that on my device it is playing perfectly without a problem. Here is a video of someone saving a rabbit during the 2014, or rather 2017, fire that's happening in Los Angeles right now. Anyway, if you just want to buy one device for both your Android system and your iOS system, this is what you need. With this and 4K capability, you can use Android and iOS to cast video content from your phone to the screen. You can even play games with it. Now, this is future-proof because it has 4K, and with 4K, the next TVs I'm going to buy will still be compatible, and it will be able to stream 4K content from the EasyCast app.